Hey ratbags, it's Jade. Guess what? There's some good news for SMALLAND fans. You're finally getting official servers that you can play. Bad news is, if you're looking to rent or host your own, you're pretty much limited to only using G-Portal. I'm going to cover this news as well as a bunch of previews of some of the stuff that's, I guess, coming in another update or maybe with 1.0. And yeah, let's get into it. So a simple enough statement, dedicated servers are coming to SMALLAND Survive the Wilds on December the 11th. Apparently one of the most requested features. We're thrilled to announce that following months of testing and planning, this option will be available from December 11th via partners at G-Portal. Servers can be rented for 3 days, 30 days, 90 days, 180 days or a whole year. Pricing for the standard 30-day rental with slots for 10 players will be €11, 14 US dollars or £10.36. They can be ordered via G-Portal site now and will be accessible in-game from 4 PM on 11th December. Official hosted servers will go live at the same time in EU, US and Asia. These will be free for all players to access and will offer persistent worlds. You can still play the way that you've always played, where friends can just join you and bring their base with them. Otherwise, if you want to play with randoms and just have everyone else on the map actually available, then yeah, joining the officials is the way to go. Now I'm guessing there won't be PvP, but you never know. They have spoken they wanted to add it in the future, but I didn't know exactly how that was going to transpire. So maybe, yeah, they will have PvP servers. How's that going to work with bases though? Will you be able to raid people? Is it just going to be skirmishes out in the wild? Considering it's launching in only like 6 days, I feel like they could have given a bit more info exactly what kind of servers are available. It's good news for a start that servers are coming, but there's definitely something off here. I'm not a big fan of G-Portal. They're pretty horrible as a company, attacking creators that basically were with rival firms. They've attacked me in the past. These are the same guys that you can only host your servers via Conan Exiles on console and a bunch of other exclusive games. Now, to be fair, it does say on their Twitter page in response to other questions, which really should have been put as part of this whole actual update. At the moment, G-Portal is our server partner. In order to bring dedicated servers to the SMALLAND community as quickly as possible, other partners may be added later. It's like, when? Like, why not do it just to everyone now? It's because G-Portal are probably giving a discount to merge games to have the hosted servers. This is how they get away with it. G-Portal can say that they don't have any exclusivity deal, but they're simply giving a discount to obviously have the servers on them. And other game providers might not necessarily see it as that attractive right now. But the thing is, you can't host your own server, and that's the really unusual thing. Politics aside with the server companies, whenever you're able to usually rent a server, that normally means you can host it yourself on your own PC. I'm not talking about co-op where your friends can join you. I'm talking about actually if you've got another PC or a laptop that can handle it, you can set it up. People have these machines and they do nothing but just host servers themselves. So the fact they haven't got that up and running with this is really weird, and it does stink of kind of money grabbing or some sort of money deal going on with G-Portal. We're looking into specific support for player hosted servers, but this involves additional development work, and for now we wanted to provide a solution which would cater to the majority of our players. Our official servers will launch on December the 11th. So in a way, yes, maybe, if the official servers are actually live and popping and people are playing, then it makes business sense to go ahead and get a nice discount from G-Portal for hosting them. But it's highly unusual when you have rentable servers not to release the files for people to do it themselves. I've got over 150 different survival games in my library. So many of them offer servers that you can rent or you can host your own, or some of them have official. And the vast majority, like literally I can't think of a single one, if you can rent a server, you can host it for free on your own. And that's the big crucial thing. If you've got the PC that can handle it, you can normally go through the process of hosting your own server on your own machine without having to pay anyone. This is why I feel like it's a bit money grabbing. How have they got the technology to set this up with G-Portal, but they haven't got the technology to just release the server files? It's kind of bullshit, and I think Merge know it. If not, they really have been hoodwinked here. I'd be very surprised if they've got literally no experience in having hosted servers, or couldn't look this up a bit more. So that's the bottom line. If you want to play on your own private world and have it persist so that when you log off your friends can carry on playing, then it is going to cost you the privilege of something like $10 or $5 or whatever it would be. And G-Portal have been pretty outspoken that they're against exclusivities, as they're pretty pissed that Ark Ascended was an exclusive with Nitrado. They went out on the attack against Nitrado, and now look, they've got exclusive games running. They've just announced the other week as well that they've got exclusive Rust console servers for a while. And that same thing's happening with SMALLAND. But yeah, it's the fact that people can't host these servers for free on their own. That's the major issue here. It's exactly what Ark got criticised for, even though they were always planning to release the server files. They did it a few days later. So if this turns out to be fixed within like a week, fine, sure, okay. But it doesn't sound like it. It sounds like this is going to be for a few months at least. Private servers are big business. If this is all new to you, you've never really heard of it. Survival fans know it well from Conan, from Rust, from Ark. You've always been able to rent your own servers. And on console, you've been able to do that for Conan and Ark and DayZ. If you've got the machine, you can actually set up on a laptop if it will run it, or even just an old PC if it's got enough hard drive, etc. and the right specs, and create a free server. You normally get given one license at least, sometimes more, depending if that game has multiple maps and stuff like that. Like, I'm not calling Merge money grabbing, FYI. They're just a business. They're looking out to get as cheap a cost as they can for themselves. And I don't know, you guys let me know, is it that big a deal? Are you just happy that you got official servers? Of course, that will mean more life on some of these worlds. You'll be playing with more regular folk, helping each other out. And if they do add PvP, that could be interesting. We'll just have to see what the mechanics would be with base raiding and stuff like that, if that was enabled. Obviously, SMALLAND's not coming out until next year now. It was meant to come out this month, literally within the next week or two. But it's been pushed back, and the start of the year is really heavy for other games, and that was one of the reasons they said they delayed it, to not be in competition with other stuff too. So I'm a bit concerned. I mean, it will be massive on console when it does arrive. I think console kids are really looking for new survival games, and a lot of the stuff that is coming out early next year isn't on console, it will be PC, so we'll have to see. Okay, so on to the teasers. We've got loads of furniture, and if this comes in a little update with the servers, okay, that'd be pretty cool. SMALLAND are pretty good at this. They don't tease stuff that doesn't appear for months on end. Normally when they're doing this, it is going to arrive pretty soon. This new little mushroom chair and mushroom table. Finally got the drawer set that we saw when you go to the certain NPCs, and this brand new set of cupboards as well. And some sort of barrel. I really hope these are actual storage units and we can utilise them and not just decor. They don't have to be super sized, they can be exactly the same size as just a regular small chest, but it would be nice if they weren't just decoration. Then we got some screens, a nice silk one, a brand new rug. I'm guessing that's like a leather one. No, it's a snakeskin rug, it's got to be. And yeah, a shelf stacked full of baskets and bags and sacks. Okay, Sarge, we're ready to drop in. Let's go. Yep, a few army men, why not? And these are really cool. Little trophies from the Atherin. They look really nice for decor. Key sets, yeah, maybe not. I'm not too thrilled about that for a decor piece, but these are really cool. We've got bug heads finally on mounts, and an egg that you can put on the stand, and a golf ball as well. Where the hell is a golf ball? So there we go, folks. Like I said, it's a one downer. I think SMALLAND are doing all right. It's not the end of the world for some, and most people won't care, especially on console. But yeah, for a big portion of PC players, this is kind of annoying. Fingers crossed they give us some sort of release window when we might expect to be able to host your own servers, and whether or not other providers eventually are going to get hold of them as well. Until next time, Ratbags, when this update goes live, I'll probably give you a lowdown and show all these off if they are added. I'll see you later.